guys, what is going on? It is Spherical here, fresh out of the shower to watch some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We are here today with episode number 20. It's 20. We're in the 20s. Wow, okay, that seems crazy. So, last time on, the boys got their money, which again, I'm very surprised. I really thought that they weren't going to get it in the end. They got it for now. We'll see. I mean, again, it's a lot of money to have. We'll see what they do with it. I will say really quickly, when I opened the episode, it played like 2 seconds before I stopped it. And I saw that the credits are rolling, so it looks like we aren't going to be getting the opening this episode. Which normally means something hype, but I've realized with JoJo's, like, they do that a lot. They don't play the opening very, very often. Which I actually like, because again, that's an extra minute 30 of just, you know, of extra stuff that wouldn't have been there if they had the opening. So I like it, but it also kind of sucks because it doesn't mean any, like, I don't know when to be excited when there's not an opening, you know what I mean? Whereas like other shows like Kill la Kill, the episode that we just watched yesterday, the finale, that's an episode where it's like, oh, they're not playing the opening, oh shit. But yeah, I'm ready to get right into this. I don't know where we're going to be going now, but I guess we'll find out together. So as always, links in the description. It'll take you to Vimeo. You can watch the reaction highlight there. Then head back here afterwards for the post-episode discussion. With that out of the way, let's get into the episode. Alright, that was episode number 20 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. And man... that was an awesome episode. That was actually like truly an awesome episode. I don't know. My question though, like, is this romance really a romance, or is it just like, is Koichi gonna be like, I actually don't like you, it was just because of the stand? I don't know. I feel like this is real. I feel like this is like actually a thing. This part has just been doing everything that the other parts hasn't been doing. We had a full episode just dedicated towards romance. That does not exist. There hasn't even been romance in this show at all. There's been obviously, I mean, there has been romance, but like, it's been very like, I don't think it's been as big of a highlight as it is with Koichi and Yukako, right? But like, it is a good episode. I don't know what to say. So this Cinderella girl, I want to go back to what she said at the end there again, actually, about the whole, I bent the rules a little bit and stuff. Because I want to see exactly what she thought of the situation afterwards. Because she seemed really nice, and she's helping people out, but at the same time, like, she really turned into a little bit of a asshole there for a minute. Let me just see what she said. I never considered that he would be willing to go blind, to avoid seeing the wrong face. I know, like, dude. I had to bend my rules as your fairy godmother for it, but I fixed your face. I don't know, I guess maybe she's just really dead set on upholding her rules, so I guess that's fair, but I just feel like she could have been a little bit nicer about the whole, yeah, you're never getting your face back, and just, it's all because you messed up on one rule. Like, she straight up said, I never should have helped you, and she just went hard on Yukako. And she, like, lost her face. Like, I feel like she just could have gone about that a little bit differently, you know what I mean? But again, at the end of the day, she's helping people out. And she did give them a chance at the end. She bent the rules a bit. Man. I don't know. I just, again, this is another one-off episode from this part that I loved. The one-offs have made this part for me. I can confidently say that. The one-off episodes, the simple, fun. You know, we had what's his name? The Italian chef. What was his name again? Tonio. We had the episode with the invisible baby. This episode, like, it's those episodes for me personally that have made this part possibly my favorite. this has a really good chance to be my favorite part. Again, I think what it's really going to hinge on is, as I've said many times, the big picture, the big bad guy, if he shows up, you know, that kind of thing. That's, I think, what's going to be the final deciding factor for me. But like, if we're looking at the first half of a part, like compared to Stardust Crusaders, I think this part is leaps and bounds better than Stardust Crusaders at this point. Like, again, we're kind of at the halfway point of this part. If we're looking at just up until the halfway point of Stardust Crusaders, that's just how I feel about this part. Again, though, I've said it many times, Stardust Crusaders was literally made because of the ending. Like, that was what it was all about, right? And again, part 1 and 2, it's a little different to talk about because they were much shorter. You know, a lot more was happening there in a short amount of time, right? Yeah, no, I very much enjoyed the episode. And again, I'm very excited to continue on. Again, we're in the 20s, man. I know I've talked about it many times, just on how long it's been, this journey through this show, how far we are, but it still just seems kind of crazy to me. It's so different than, like, if I were to have watched this series on my own and just sort of, you know, binged it, and I probably would have got to this point in, for sure, like, less than a week. Well, that would have been like, yeah, probably less than a week, or about a week. It just feels different, right? I feel like I've been with this show for a year, because I have. It's a lot different than just watching it all at once. Of course, it's the same amount of episodes in the end, but it's a whole different feeling. Again, I'm not sure which I like better to this day. Whether it's better to binge a show or to watch it like a bit more spaced out. I think in the moment, of course, most people would agree that binging a show, just, you gotta watch more of it and you feel more enveloped in the universe in the moment, right? Some of the best moments I can remember of watching anime or just shows in general is when you're on that 10th episode in a day and you're just so engrossed in it and your entire life is just this show for a week straight. But on the flip side, I love these cool moments where I get to look back on how far we've gone, where we're at now, how things have progressed over time, which is something that you don't really get to recognize as much if you binge everything all at once. You know what I mean? Again, they're two completely different experiences, though, and I don't even know why I'm talking about this because it doesn't really matter. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it off here. So as always, if you guys want early access and or the full-length versions of these reactions, you can click that link down in the description. It'll take you to patreon.com/SpherikalFilms. You can check that out there. But with all of that out of the way, I do thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys all on Friday with episode number 21. Until then, peace out.